Hi, David here. I'm working on my 98 Ford Contour and I've been having problems with rough idle. And some things you should know about an idle that's rough is that it could be caused by a large number of things. Could be fuel, could be electrical. You always got to remember to change your fluids regularly, change your filters, get regular tune-ups. One of the things that I already worked on, which made a big deal in smoothing out the idle, is the idle air control valve. And this is a 2.5 liter V6. The idle air control valve is this thing right there. There's two screws that hold it on. There's not a lot of room in there to work. Make sure you don't drop the screw or the gasket down when you do take it out. And all it requires is some cleaning. Once you do take it out, you can clean it with some carburetor cleaner and then dry it out. The project for today is to work on the mass airflow sensor, and this probably should be done as normal routine maintenance. The mass airflow sensor is in the air horn between the air filter and the intake manifold. Right here is the air filter, right here is the intake manifold, and that is the mass airflow sensor right there. I'm going to take it out and clean it. There's just little two delicate wires in there that are cleaned with a solvent. You can't use gasoline or kerosene to clean it because you have to use a non-residue type of cleaner, such as electrical contact cleaner, or there's a special cleaner that's made just for mass airflow sensors. And as you can see, the screws are a Torx type of bit. See if we can get a focus on that. And it's a special Torx type of bit. This is your typical Torx bit. Get it in the light. Kind of looks like that. This type of Torx bit is a security bit. It has a pin in the middle, so the Torx bit has to have a hole in it like that, so you can get it over the screw. Of course, these are oversized just so that you can see the detail. I'm going to use a proper size to remove it. And what I had here on this screw in the back had some melted plastic in there. I suppose it was a security feature so a person couldn't get in there and tamper with it. But I actually had to take it off with a pair of needle nose pliers so that I could heat it to melt the plastic out of there. And then I put it back together before I had purchased the mass airflow sensor cleaner spray. Luckily it wasn't this one, because on this one you can see there's a raised area around the screw and there's just no room to get in there and grab that with the pliers. So fortunately I did it. Now I'm going to take it out and show you what it takes to clean. This is it. See those two wires in there? Maybe I need to change the background. Let's put some paper behind it. Maybe that'll help. There's two wires in there and you can't touch them with your fingers. You can't even use a brush or a Q-tip. But you can see those wires going horizontally. Yeah. Anyway, we're just going to spray it. Let me get the spray. How's that? See that better? See the two wires? Don't touch those. We're going to clean it with the sprayer. Okay, this is the brand of cleaner I'm using. It's by CRC, Mass Airflow Sensor Cleaner. I'm by no means endorsing this product. It's just that at the store this is the only product they had. Recommendations on the directions say to spray 10 to 15 times, then let it dry completely before reinstalling. And you have to let it air dry. You can't put a cloth on it, or shouldn't use forced air or anything like that. And they also recommend that you do this every time you change your air filter. So let's go at it. Trying to get every direction here, not just one direction, but you want to clean it off different directions. Having a clean mass airflow sensor not only will help with a smooth idle, but it'll probably give you better fuel consumption as well. One can hope anyway. I'm sure different manufacturers vary as to how these come apart. There might be some where it doesn't come out to expose the sensor. You might have to spray through the air horn. But that's it. I can't tell if there's much of a difference. These things are so tiny. But I'm going to let it air dry. I'm going to let it sit for a good hour, just to let it air dry, and then I'll assemble. Okay, let's put it back together again. Everything's dried out. And I'm going to put it in carefully so I don't break those wires. I noticed that there is no gasket on there. Got a little arrow on there to show which way the airflow goes, just in case you don't know how to get it back in. But of course, the electrical connector is on this side, so how would you not know which way it goes back in? And find the electrical connector, snap it in place until you hear a click, and that's it. You are finished. Thanks for watching.